So, have you ever watched horses dance around a ring in a circle and you were completely confused as to what was going on? Because if you have, then you've probably been to a horse show. When I was little, I used to show horses, so I know what goes into it firsthand. And a common misconception is that showing horses is pointless and impossible to judge. A lot of people look at it and they're like, how would you pick a winner other than just saying, oh, that one has spots, I like it. And so there's a lot that goes into it. And so we're going to look at how showing horses is more competitive than it seems due to various technicalities and different components such as dress and etiquette and important people and how accessible it is to us. So to start off, there are many unknown technicalities. Trinity Farms Indiana's website said, since we're looking at specifically saddle seat, they say saddle seat is an English style of riding that's uniquely American, and it uses primarily American saddlebred horses, Morgan horses, and Arabian horses. And so this is an example of that. So this is saddle seat riding, and as far as the form of the horse goes, this is a good example. So the ears are pointed forward, it's alert, it's on its game. If they're laid back, it's an indicator that it's scared or angry, and so this is a good example. Also, the height of the legs matter, so this is a good example. It's showing off, it's putting in effort, its legs are high, it's not low to the ground. And the head and neck set, so we see that it's pulled back, and that's really important versus we've all seen the horses that just are like leaned over and lazy looking. So it's about how it looks, and there's all sorts of little things that go into it, such as how you hold your hands, the way you dress. There's stuff like the gate. They do not judge you until the gate is closed and everyone's in the ring. So say your horse acts up as soon as you go in. That doesn't count until the gate is closed. And so it's just the little things that people don't know about. Now we're going to look into various components such as dress and etiquette and important people. So an obvious important etiquette part of showing horses is that it's against proper horse show etiquette to spook a horse for obvious reasons. First of all, it's just rude. Second of all, these are big animals, and if they're spooked, you could get hurt. And so you're not going to go to a horse show and intentionally try to spook a horse and sabotage someone while they're showing. Dress is also a very important part of it. In an article, What the Well or Properly Dressed Equestrian Will Wear by Ann Bullard, this is on realjada.tripod.com, she says that if you're dirty and you come in dirty, you're disrespecting what you're doing. And she also says that Helen Crabtree, a popular horse trainer, and she's very well respected, helped set the standard of what is appropriate to wear. And so this is a good example. So you see that it's very formal. You've got the shirt, tie, vest, jacket. It's very crisp and put together. And so that's a big part of showing horses. Next, just like anything else, like basketball, football, there are famous and notable people in the horse industry. So this is a world grand champion Mark of Charm. And if you showed this picture to a horse person and you covered up the name, they would know who it is. So it seems hard to distinguish between horses, but anyone who knows, it would be obvious. And like Helen Crabtree that I mentioned earlier, she's very notable and people know her by name. And so it's just like any other sport. There are popular people within it. So now that we've looked at the various technicalities and components such as dress and etiquette and important people, we're going to look into how it is very accessible for you. So a common misconception is that showing horses is not available in this area. So this is Leatherwood Farm in Bluefield, Virginia. And so right at Food City and the Corner Mart across the 4-lane, this is that barn right across there. And this is a saddle seat barn. So that's an obvious opportunity. They do lessons. They go to world championship horse shows. So that's definitely an option. Here is the Bluefield Shriners Horse Show, which is held at Bluefield City Park. And it's held every year in August. So that's an opportunity to go watch or go participate. And so this rider right here, this is Smith Lilly, and he is a trainer in Athens, West Virginia, so that's not too far. So that's another available way to get involved. And so to conclude, we've talked about the various technicalities and components such as dress and etiquette and important people, just like any other sport, and how it's more accessible than one may think. So this was to address the common misconception that showing horses is not really competitive and that it's impossible to judge. Thank you.